What's up, everybody? It is Saturday night, July 8th. Just got done celebrating my 42nd birthday. Had a 7-year-old themed birthday party with cake, and all our friends came over with their kids, and we played on the slip and slide. So, pretty fun day. I actually made a video a couple weeks ago when I got a CGC unboxing. I totally messed it up. Just a lot of glare. Wasn't really very happy with the way I shot it. So I'm gonna try it again here, but I also have some other updates. Me and my buddy Chuck just launched a website. It's called Sanford Comics. It's kind of like up and coming. So if you go to it now, it probably won't be as great as it will be. I'll put a link in the description if you all want to check it out. So far, I've just put a couple things on there. It's still kind of in the beta phases, but you're more than welcome to check it out. I'll be adding things on it just like I do to eBay. It's kind of nice because I can just use it exactly like eBay. So when I put something on eBay, I can just throw it on my page, and I don't have to pay the eBay fees, which I'm really happy with. Oh, so yeah, and I'll put that in the link. But I guess you're wondering why I have a newsstand copy of Fantastic Four 320 sitting in front of us. So this is a Thing versus the Gray Hulk, which is really cool, with a Dr. Doom cover, which, you know, it's a somewhat remarkable book, I guess. In terms of keys, I think it is on Key Collector. This particular copy here, I think I paid $3 for it. I don't think I paid $6. But I had this with a lot on eBay. I had it for, I think, like $17 with a lot, just like a sequential run. Got this a while back in a Fantastic Four lot, and really was not too excited about it, honestly. I do like Dr. Doom covers, so I thought it was pretty awesome, just because of the Dr. Doom and the Thing versus Hulk, and his newsstand, and it is, you know, somewhat nice grade. Trying to figure out what the grade is exactly. There's a non-color breaking spine tick. Yeah, so thinking about sending this one off to CGC. Pretty sharp corners. The guy I bought these from, he kept his comics really pretty nice. There's this, which I think you could press out. I think that's a pretty deep little dent there. I think. So it might even be worth having Chuck press it and seeing how that goes. And if that works out, then I think, you know, let's take a look at the back real quick. Nice back. Not a lot of wear. Sharp corners. There's a hair there that needs to come off. Looks nice, right? Yeah, that could probably press out, right, that corner. Might be a little bit of a color breaking dent right there. No, is that color breaking or not? Nope. Might press out really nice. I don't know. I mean, if it presses out, I would say it's gonna get at least a 9.4. I think a 9.4 is nice for it, right? But why would you grade this at a 9.4? I mean, it's not a huge key. There's no first appearances of it. It's a cool Dr. Doom cover with Thing versus Gray Hulk, which is cool. But as I was just about to relist this on its own, I realized it's a double cover. And guess what? It's got the exact same ticks, which I'm hoping press out. Check that out, folks. Isn't that cool? And this is what they grade. They grade the inside, not the outside. So the inside gets the nice grade, but if this is all that's wrong with it, like if this stuff presses out, this is gonna be a nice book to have encapsulated. And you know, I'm not a huge encapsulator because, you know, you can't really flip it open. It just says double cover, you know, on the grading on the outside on the holder, which is kind of a letdown, you know, because you can't really open it up and see it. But at least it's preserved, because I doubt, you know, I might even check out the CGC census on this one just to see how many exist in a double cover. It's newsstand, which is cool. it's a minor key because of the cover, and it's a double cover, so it's kind of got a triple whammy. Pretty cool. It's a cool cover, you know. I think I'm gonna get it encapsulated. Hey, leave a comment if you think I'm dumb and I shouldn't do it. I'd like to hear your thoughts. But yeah, I think I'm going for it. Why not? I mean, a CGC membership for the year. Why not, right? So, as I mentioned, today is my birthday. So, as a birthday gift from my aunt, I got Fantastic Four number 46 here. It's in a Mylar. It's in one of these nice Mylar deals. This is the first. I think the last one was considered the cameo of Black Bolt, but this one is apparently the first full Black Bolt, and then it's the first Seeker. That's the Seeker, I think, right there. I've been kind of like reading a little bit of it, and I don't think, maybe that's not Seeker. I think Seeker's got like a little helmet on or something like that. It might be Goliath. I can't remember his name. Anyway, I'm not really a huge Fantastic Four fan, but I do, like, I've seen this book before and I really want this cover. So yeah, so this was my birthday gift, and it is pretty nice except for this big dent. I would say it would probably grade better than that, but it's got some issues. That's actually the sticker I peeled off right there. That's not on the book. It's in okay condition. You know, it's red, it's loved. It's got a nice leathery cover. Very cool book though. I'm glad to own it and put it in my collection. I actually put this one up on the webpage, even though it's technically a birthday gift, but I just thought it was so cool. I just wanted to show it off. So there it is, Fantastic Four 46. First appearance of Black Bolt, first Seeker, and then second appearance of the Inhumans. Very cool. So 2 Fantastic Fours, stuff I don't usually collect. Now here's something I usually do collect. So I don't know what inspired me to do this, but I bought this from Chuck. He had a good price on it, and I bit. So X-Men number 14, and as you can see, it's encapsulated, which it's a Jack Kirby book. So I really would have liked to have read this, you know. But you could always go online and read it, I guess, you know. So a little bit bummed out about that I bought it encapsulated, but it's a huge key. So I mean, it's a 4.5. It's not bad, you know. It's a nice book to have encapsulated. Maybe I'll find another reading copy one day. But I love this cover. I love these older Silver Age X-Men books. So I thought, yeah. And I saw the price he had on it. I said, yeah, I'll pick that up he gave it to me for $300, and I thought that was a pretty good deal. I've been selling a lot of books lately, and I mean, I just figured, you know, instead of just hoarding money in the bank, you know, just buy some books that you want. This is a book I've wanted since I was, I think, 11 years old, maybe 12, because I went to Connecticut to visit a friend of mine, and he had X-Men number 12 and number 14. Just raw, like, no bag, no board. He let me read them. I loved them. I was, like, begging him to give them to me, and, yeah, he wouldn't budge. A couple months ago, I hit him up again. I heard my dad was talking to him, and I said, does he still have those X-Men books? Because I'll take them if he doesn't want them. Wouldn't budge. He said he was going to give them to his nephew because his nephew claimed them. And I was like, that's about right. I mean, X-Men books, they're just so hard to get. I have a lot of X-Men books, and if you go in, I went to the comic book shop looking for, you know, my birthday gift here the other day, and you know, they got X-Men books, but they have like 2, and it's like, I already have those 2. So it's like, you have them, or they're like $100, $200, $300, you know, $400, $500, $600, the ones I don't have. So that's kind of where I'm at with X-Men. You know, the reason why, like, I kind of picked up the Fantastic Four book over here, because it's like, oh, here's a key I don't have, you know? So it's just part of the addiction of the hobby, I guess. But I'm glad to own this. I do love this book. I've always wanted it. I love Jack Kirby. I love Stan Lee. The whole gang. I love X-Men. And a 4.5 ain't nothing to sneeze at. So putting this one in the personal collection. Very cool. Now the next book I'm not very happy about. So I did a CGC unboxing, and I just majorly screwed up the video. And this was by far the biggest CGC mistake I've ever made And I've only made a couple because I've only submitted a couple times, but this was painful. This is Wolverine. This is a John Byrne cover, which I really admired and liked. It's number 17. It's from the 86 run. It's a cool cover. I thought it was sharp. I thought it was high grade. It was so tight and so nice. I was like, I'll get a 9.6 at least. And it comes back a 9.0, and I'm like, oh, it was so painful. Like, I wish I would have done a better job on that video, because I opened it up and I was just so mad at myself, and I couldn't figure it out. You know, this was like one of those things where it's like, what do the grader notes say? And, you know, I went to immediately and it said, there's a rip on the back cover. And I'm like, how did I miss a rip on the back cover? And I'm sitting here just poring over it like, oh my gosh, how did I miss that? Right? Can you see that? Yeah, this book is immaculate. I mean, and they said there's a little bit of, you know, spine wear, you know, but that's only going to bring it down to a 9.6. That rip brought this, and it's a big rip. I mean, granted, it's a big rip, and it's the hairline. It wasn't noticeable. I can't believe 2 people missed that, but we missed it. And, you know, I mean, lesson learned, like, you know, triple check your books before you send them off, because, you know, this in a 9.6 would have been really fun. It's still worth a couple bucks in a 9.0. Yeah, but I was really hoping for a 9.6, because this really sings in a 9.6, you know. This just kills it for me. 9.0, that one may be going on eBay, because I just can't, I don't know, just not a lot of fun for me. And I'll have to buy another copy of Wolverine number 17, because I think I got a full run pretty much of Wolverine from like 1 to something, you know, with missing maybe a couple here and there. The Hulk, what is it, 7 and 8? I don't have those, but I got a lot of like 1 through maybe like 50 or something like that. I don't know, but anyway, I can probably pick another one of these up for, you know, 10, 20 bucks, no big deal. Cool book. I don't really care. I would rather have it unencapsulated with the rip, you know, to read, because these are pretty fun to read, and it's a cool cover, but you know, you live and you learn. The next book I was pretty happy with. This is a key that was sitting in my collection. I think I picked this one up for $1. You know, it was like one of the like a 98-cent book or something like that. This one I got in second in Charles one day. It was just in there, and they had it for $1. And this was back before 2020 or 2019 or the comic book boom or anything like that. And it was $1. And, you know, Omega Red was a nothing thing at the time, and I don't even think Marvel was the Marvel movies with the MCU was kind of a dream at that point. So this was far before all the speculation boom and all that stuff. But yeah, I picked it up for $1. It was in fantastic condition. I kind of just put it in my collection and ignored it for a long time. And then I had an extra credit left over from a couple books that I had graded this year. And, you know, I just said, you know what the heck, I'll send this one in and see what I get. I was expecting a 9.6. So, not too heartbroken that it didn't hit the 9.8. Would have loved to have had it in 9.8, because obviously it's worth a lot more. I looked over this one a lot. I don't see what I did wrong here, but I mean, whatever. 9.6, 9.8, CGC, it's almost barely indistinguishable. No grader notes. It's a little off-centered for the cut, so I wonder if maybe that's it. But these are some sharp corners. Just a beautiful book. So I'm really glad to have it encapsulated. See where it's just not quite on right there. It's a little off-center. Glad to have it encapsulated. No big deal, 9.6. I'll keep it. I'll put it in the PC. I'll love it forever. Yada, yada. All right, and the last book, you've probably seen on this channel. You see me talk about this book on the channel before. It's one of the books that I've had when I was a kid. I've owned several copies of it, and they're not hard to get. But this cover... I remember drawing this cover as somebody is an aspiring amateur comic book artist over and over again. And I was really happy about the first time when I sent it in and got a 9.8. I sold it during the speculation boom. I got ridiculous money for it in a 9.8, and it's not worth any of that now, so I have no regrets. But I had 2 copies of it, and I thought both were 9.8 contenders. I sent the second one in, and I'll be darned if I didn't get it again. Yep, 9.8, X-Force number 11. This is, and I don't really ever buy this. I don't know where it came from. This is the first appearance of Domino, the real Domino. I mean, to me, the first appearance of Domino is ultimately going to be New Mutants 98, right? I mean, because really that's where her first likeness happens, but I guess, you know, this is the first time she she shows up legitimately after not being copycat Vanessa. Yeah, for me, this book is all about the cover. I mean, this New Mutants 98, I've got that. I love it. It's an amazing cover. This is probably like, because X-Men, I've got X-Force number 2, which is, you know, it's got Kane kind of like having a fight with Deadpool, and you can't really see Deadpool's second appearance. Got that one in a 9.82, found that one for, you know, $2, something like that. But I got this one for $3, and, you know, putting it in encapsulation and getting it in a 9.8, it's still, you know, $70 book. So, you know, you can't sneeze at that. Maybe 100 on a good day. But I'm pretty happy with this. I'm happy with this cover. I'm glad. I kind of felt like a dunce about selling it when I sold it for what I sold it for. I was like, oh, 200. You know, this one will go up. Nah, it's way down. I'm really glad I did it, and I'm glad that I hit the 9.8 again, because it's such a great book. It's got the yellow and the red in the cover, and, you know, it's got Domino. Domino's an amazing character. Shatterstar, you know, but Deadpool. I mean, I'm a big Deadpool fan. If you've watched my channel before, I've got just a huge thing for Deadpool comics. I've got a lot of Deadpool comics. I've got a lot of X-Force, X-Men. You know, I've seen all the movies. You know, I've got the action figures. Everything to do with Deadpool, you know, I'll take. Same kind of deal with Turtles, I guess, which is kind of my segue. A couple weeks back, a coworker of mine, you know, said she had some toys for sale. So, you know, I ran out to her house and picked up a whole collection of Turtles toys and Ghostbusters, you know, the vintage ones. You know, you got, this is kind of the capstone, or not the capstone, but the cornerstone of the collection. But this is the Foot Cruiser. It's 100% complete. I actually didn't, I had this when I was a kid. I don't really care for it that much, honestly. Like, I thought it was cool. This is the Neutrino car. They repurposed it or redesigned it and made it like the Foot Clan car, which I thought was always a bunch of bunk. So I actually decided, out of all the parts, all the stuff that I got from the collection, I was just gonna kind of try to sell this piece. But, you know, I had all these when I was a kid, so having it again is cool. But really, like, you know, all the other action figures. I got, you know, I got the what is this guy? Skeletor. Had him when I was a kid. He's complete. His parts are in here somewhere. Got a Mondo Gecko here. I always wanted this again, you know. Swimming Donatello. Had this one. Loved it. Swims in the bathtub. My 6-year-old took it in there and tried it out. Said it doesn't work, but that's all right. Usagi. I have a full run of Usagi comics, so he goes well with that. Rock Soldiers, I got 2 of them. I got the Fly, Baxter. I love the Rat. He's one of my favorites. Splinter. He's got the little coat, little belt. Casey Jones. You know, these are ones I actually already had. I just put them all in the box. Wacky Actions are in here. There he is. Wacky Action Michelangelo. There was a vintage Leonardo in there. I have a reproduction, which I think, honestly, I think the reproduction is better than the old one. The old one's kind of slimy looking, but I guess he's a turtle, so that's okay. And then you know, back there is the turtle wagon. So so that's pretty much it for the Turtles. I got the Ghostbusters back there too, but, you know, they're kind of like behind this big panel here, which I'm working on making paneling for the bottom. Oh, but I got the case too. So so yeah, I've got this. This is going for $200 on eBay right now. I put it up there, and I got a couple people interested in it. Nobody's bought it yet, but you know, I paid $250 for the whole collection, so I'm hoping to get my money back from maybe this and then the Ghostbuster house. The kids are loving the Ghostbuster house. I haven't really sold it yet, but you know, the more I have these, the more it's like, okay, you know, I might be ready to get rid of them. But she definitely gave me a great deal, but the reason why is just because, you know, I wanted them for the kids because they actually play with them. So I probably won't ever get rid of them. But there could be parts of it, like, I don't really know about the case. I don't really care about that. If somebody wants that for 20 bucks, they can take it. The Ghostbuster house, definitely, it's 100% complete, so that's, you know, another $250 toy. So, you know, I'll make my money back and double it. So I really appreciate her doing that for me. You know, I kind of told her what I was doing, so it wasn't like, you know, I basically just gave her like 50% of what the collection was worth. I thought it was worth a lot more because she said she had Transformers, but I got there and there really wasn't any Transformers, so didn't really work out. But anyway, that's pretty much it. I hope you all enjoy. Like, follow, subscribe, comment. I'm gonna put a link down in the channel to both my eBay store and also my website, so, or our new website, me and Chuck's website. It's called Sanford Comics, so check it out. We'll have some books up there just to peruse and check out. So, and there'll be more coming in the next couple weeks. So maybe bookmark it and return back. But thanks again. Have a good Saturday night, and we'll see you soon.